Number 2 to move forward and fight for undisputed, but regardless of what, it would be moving forward to face. This fight is still one of the biggest fights, so I'm excited to be here, excited to be a part. I've worked extremely hard this camp, just like I have in all my camps. You don't start working hard once the big moment gets here. You got to stay working hard to get to the big moment, and to succeed when you get to the big moment.
Caleb, what was being set up there between you two? What was being set up there between you and David in that face-off there?
We just talking about how much we like each other.
that kind of language.
Yeah.
But I heard him. I think he was saying, "I'm gonna send you to the hospital." I know it's like you call it rah-rah, but
yeah.
What does that? You keep it in your back pocket.
That sounds good. He's supposed to say that. Someone standing in your face about to whoop that ass. What else are you supposed to tell him? He's saying the things that sound good, and. But hey, Saturday night we're gonna figure it out.
Will that cost him though, because you're the thinking man's fighter, and he's operating on emotion?
We'll see Saturday night.
Hey Clint, do you think that he got tired out after about the 6th or 7th round?
That's a question for him, I think. I don't know. I can't.
So, if you watch his fight.
Yeah, again, I don't know. I can't answer that. So Saturday night we're gonna get in there, let the bell ring, and we're gonna figure it out for sure.
Caleb, you've seen his physique. It's the first time a lot of people, fans have seen a different physique in David. What are your thoughts overall?
That's good for him. He finally got to his big moment, and now he's gonna, now he's doing it right. So.
Caleb, moment.
This type of camp with you is something familiar, but this is your second camp with Coach Bergman Edward. Just want your thoughts and your takeaways from, getting a second camp and being able to make some tweaks to the tools in the toolbox.
I can't stand them. I can't stand it. No, we had a great camp. Just echoing off the camp before that. The first camp together was with Darrell. You guys seen a new and improved Caleb Plant. He echoes a lot of things that my dad's been telling me for a long time and want me to do. And Bergman is basically like a taller, darker, more handsome version of my dad. So we've been working real hard in the gym. We took a little time off after the fight and we got right back to work. So you're gonna see a better and more improved Caleb Plant. Just stacking camps back to back. It's been a while since I've been able to have camps back to back. It was the Canelo fight. 11 months before that, it was the Truax fight. 11 months before that, it was the Vincent fight. So, to get a camp back to back, that's when you're really going to see the best come out of somebody.
Caleb, do you see this being, the most action-packed, like a war that you have to win, or do you slow the pace down? You don't let it be that kind of fight?
Well, with Jose Uzcategui, I got off to a real fast start. In other fights, I get off to a real fast start, and then there's times that I've slowed it down. So I'll know when the bell rings and I get in front of him. Whatever way he wants to go, I'm gonna be prepared. I'm gonna be ready.
Hey Caleb, between Senior and David, by winning the fight, which one's more satisfying? Seeing, the humbling of David or his father?
I think you put both of them together, and that'd be the sweetest of it all.
Caleb, talk about the beginning of your speech up there that you were reading off the phone.
Oh, it's my big moment, my big speech. I want to make sure I didn't leave anything out, and so that's all.
Back to Uzcategui fight, like after the 9th round, he had one of his best rounds. Then you looked into the camera in between rounds to let everyone know, I'm still here, I'm going to win this fight. Are those moments of adversity you've had in the ring that he hasn't had so much of? Is that going to be a big difference in this fight for you, having to go through that?
Yeah, even in the Jose Uzcategui fight, the 4th round, I caught a headbutt and caused a bad cut. They always like to spin it, like it would come from a punch or something like that. But those type of things happen in boxing. But you got to be resilient. You got to bite down, and if you want it bad enough, you got to go get it. And I've dealt with those type of moments in some of my fights, but against high-level fighters. And that experience I get to carry with me into this fight.
Caleb, are you going to put the animosity that you feel? Are you going to put that aside when the bell rings? Because it could be a danger if you allow that to fester inside of you. Just take care of business.
Well, with all this been said and all this going on, I know how to use that. Now I know how to channel that to my advantage. And again, this isn't my first big fight, and I know how to handle myself. I'm a professional. And I've been doing this a really long time, since I was a little kid. And I'm not just some sparring champ where I've won against, former and current world champions in sparring like David. I have you know, I'm a Golden Glove national champion. I'm an Olympic trialist. I'm an Olympic alternate. You know, I have international experience. So I've been doing this for a long time at a high level, and so I know what to do.
Wanted to ask you, Caleb, obviously you're focused on the fight, but
that's it.
But I wanted to ask, we saw the pictures, you was rocking the Wuttas Saturday night, hooked up a shoe surgeon for that one, and then we've seen, obviously you purchased the URL of David Benavidez and exclusive merch line and things like that, action figures. Why is it important for you to be able to express this side of you, you know, for your fans and things like that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I feel like a lot of fighters, they have just like the thin athletic type t-shirts, and so I wanted to do the revenge tour and make it more of a quality, you know, street brand or, you know, streetwear, something you could wear out. And you know, then with the action figure, again, it's just like the same old t-shirts, and so just bringing something new for fans to be able to get involved in and, you know, be a part of, you know, their favorite fighter or one of their favorite fighters things, just beside the different merch, and, you know, just trying to do some new things in boxing that, you know, I don't want to just keep following the leader. You know, I want to set a new trend, and if other fighters want to follow behind that, you know, I'm not going to act like they're copying me. You know, that's why I'm doing it. I want to push the boxing culture forward into something even more cool, and, you know.
Why specifically the Wuttas Saturday night? I heard the story, but I just wanted
no story. Just you know, after the Freddy's, after the last fight, you know, just trying to match the exclusiveness of it, and, you know, obviously that's the super rare, you know, that's a holy grail, and again, just trying to bring, you know, that side of me, you know, that's a way I express myself as well, and just bringing new things to boxing. So
no Travis Scott in the future. A couple more questions.
We'll see.
Lowrider versus Lambo. Why didn't you do that?
Man, that doesn't even compare. Say what?
What you think about Benavidez inside work? You think you'll have a lot of success on the inside?
Yeah, I mean, again, we got a good game plan, and you know, when the bell rings, the rest of y'all get to see it.
Oh, okay.
Appreciate
Caleb,
y'all, man. Thank you.
Caleb, is your best punch the left hook? Do you feel like, you know, because they say don't hook with the hooker, but that's your best punch too.
No, that's not my best punch.
What is?
My best punch? You'll see soon. Yep.